and now it's completely all gone. Bright blue sunny skies. It's all good. Not working today, just pricing. Going to look at a new unit to put a body shop in it at 3 o'clock today. Hopefully all that works out well. And then I'll open up the body shop there. Still do the smart repairs on the road and whatnot, but I do need a static based shop at the moment because I want to take on some bigger jobs. And I live in the north of the UK. Weather is, well, sorry, I live in the UK. The weather is unpredictable, and when you're out on the road it can hinder you. So I'd like to have a base of operations where I can put cars. I've had a few body shops, but this is where I want to get another body shop set up so I can have the option to work indoors, take on bigger jobs. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And actually, weirdly, where the body shop is over there by that pink eye. It's just the other side of that bridge, basically. So I'll be having a look at that at 3 o'clock today. No dog today. The wife's out travelling strife. She's out in the car doing she's gone to work. I think she's gone to her office, or she might be, I don't know what she's doing, but the dog leads in her car. So unfortunately I've had to leave Nala at home. I can walk her without the lead, and obviously if you've watched any of my videos, you do see her walking without the lead. But I like to have it as a safety blanket just in case we come across any other dogs and whatnot. Yeah. So yeah. Just a short one today. Just a short bit today, basically. You've just got to get out and walk, haven't you? Because if you don't, you just stagnate. And I had bleeding pizza last night. Domino's 2 for Tuesday. 2 large pizzas. I didn't eat 2 large pizzas, and there's some left in the fridge. But I always find, like, when I've had a pizza, you know, like the next day I feel all like bloated, and I don't know. It's just I don't know, you just crave it now and again. I could not be arsed cooking, if I'm honest with you. So I ended up ordering these pizzas and sharing them out between me and the girls. But I wish I hadn't now. I don't know what I'm going to do for tea tonight, but I want to do something fresh, something healthy. It'll probably involve chicken. Oh God, what's the date today? 14th. I've got a couple of chicken. Alright, I'll marinate them when I get back actually, and fire that up for tea. House is quiet today though, because obviously Alicia's gone back. Alicia's in college and Sharon's out. So what I have done, and it's, you know, because obviously I'm not drinking at the moment, probably like half the planet, they're all on this dry January shite. I'm doing it for different reasons, but I have more like majorly give the body a rest, you know, off it. I love nothing better than sitting around with my friends, old friends and family and whatnot, pop open a beer and have a right old knees up and a good old laugh. I love it. I genuinely love it. What I don't love is the hangovers and the anxiety and stuff that you get the next day. That ruins me heavily. So I found online there's a drink called, it's made by a company called Sentia Spirits, and it uses GABA technology. I forgot what it's called. I forgot what that abbreviation means. But what it does is it confuses your brain, tells your brain you're having a beer, and makes you more sociable and whatever else. Makes you feel merry, I suppose, like, you know, like you do after the first glass of wine. You get that warm fuzzy feeling, and your sort of inhibitions all fade away. Yeah, someone rang me, so that bit segment ended a bit weird. But yeah, that sense of your spirits just gets you merry, that merry buzz. It's a neurochemical, GABA, sends it to your brain. And so basically you wake up the next day. I don't think you can get drunk on it, but it keeps you to that social merry state, you know, where you're dead sound and that lot. But I'll tell you this, the next day you wake up, zero hangover, zero anxieties, and zero health problems caused by drinking, like liver and whatever else. So I ordered it. And tomorrow I'm going to be trying it, and I will be the guinea pig. And I'll let you all know what it's like. I'm going to do a proper review of that. A real proper kitchen review. And I'll let you know each stage as if anything happens. Knowing my luck, I'll drink a bit of it and nothing will happen. And I just wasted 30 odd quid. And my Prime memberships ran out as well. I didn't freaking renew it then, which I should have done. I actually ended up paying £5 delivery. I wanted it next day. I wasn't waiting until Saturday for it to come free. Sad that, so I was paying £5. So I think I paid 36 quid, 37 quid for it. It retails at 32, but it'll all be good. Oh yeah. Right, heading back to the van now because I've got to go and do some work. No, I haven't. I'm going to price a couple of jobs, and then I'll be looking at that unit at 3 o'clock, which is pretty bloody cool. I'm looking forward to it. I have actually been and had a little nosy, and it looked a little bit small. I say small. The area what it's in looked a bit tight because there was a couple of other businesses down there, and it said you only get one car park space allocated to you. And I noticed there's a mechanic there, and he had loads. So I don't want to be falling out with him, you know, before I've even moved in. But I'll be saying, you know, it's got to be fair. But yeah, I'll get back to you in a little while. Only a short one today. But yeah, look at it. It's absolutely, totally changed. No seals in the river. Further up normally. Yeah. Right, that's that then. Come back to you in a bit. Little piece of advice for you. Don't watch the film Heretic with Hugh, whatever his name is, him out of Notting Hill. It is absolutely gash. It's dark, depressing, boring, psychologically mind fucks you, but nothing happens at the same time. Anticlimactic, bag of shit, waste of like an hour and a bit. Don't watch it. Heretic, gash, tug, worst thing I've ever seen in my life. So depressing. Bank of Dave, however, brilliant. The first one, not seen the second one yet. First one's brilliant. A real good sort of like fun movie based on obviously a true story. Dave Fishwick, I think his name is, from Bolton, or up that way, Oldham, something like that. Brilliant tearjerker, really emotional moments in it, really happy moments in it. Really enjoyed it, absolutely fantastic. That was a belter. Bank of Dave, definitely worth doing. Does anyone else think that Prime Minister Keir Starmer should be investigated, or like something should be said about like crimes to freaking humanity? You know, like what he's doing at the moment, like locking people up for freedom of speech, cancelling the winter fuel payments for the old people, and it has been freezing. He's just and taxing the life out of business. He's trying to tax the way to prosperity, which we all know doesn't work. You're always going to be in austerity. It's going to be horrendous. They've got to go then, though. Real made a mistake. I didn't vote, but I wish I had. I'd have voted reform. I mean, they're all, in my opinion, untrustworthy. As soon as they get in power, they don't do anything they said they were going to do. They're pretty horrendous. Now, I'll probably get done for saying that now. Do you know what I mean? But it's my opinion. I think he should be held accountable for making a mess. And what I don't understand how the law in politics works, because they haven't got laws, have they? For themselves anyway. I'm wondering, can we not like have another referendum and like force him out for no confidence, like the whole party, and have a complete referendum, get someone else in who's not as mental. You know what I mean? Something's got to be done, because this country's going to shit in an handbasket. And if you notice, we're not even invited. Our head of state, Prime Minister, well, not head of state because that's the King, but our Prime Minister's not been invited to Trump's inauguration. So that's the Americans basically shunning us. I mean, you think about that. Closest ally, and they're cold shouldering us now because of Keir Starmer. Something's got to be done here, because we've made a mistake. Country's fucking absolutely fucked up. Voting them in my opinion, I just don't know what to do about it. It's just going to be a fucking sorry land, this. Although it already is. I know we're taxed more than anyone else in Western Europe. I think probably more than anyone else in the world. And yet, and it's, you know, and it's not getting any bloody better. I don't want this to be a freaking political rant as it's showing, as it's turning out to sound. But damn, it's not, oh God, it's too bright. It's not good. It's not healthy, this, for people. I've no confidence in him at all, none. I've no confidence in him at all. I've never really had confidence in anybody. Well, do you know what? I know everyone hates Blair, but because I was a kid when Blair was in power, it just seemed better. I know he's done loads of potentially mad atrocities and that. Has he though? Or is that just the establishment? But I always thought he was like a cool, sort of like really energetic, for the people kind of a leader. But I was a kid, so I could be very wrong. But I think the country needs reform. It needs to reform. The political system doesn't work. They're so far detached from reality. You know, you go and ask one of them fuckers from eating how much a loaf of bread is and how much a pint of milk is. They ain't got a Scooby. They haven't got a Scooby. They don't know. How much is your electric bill? They won't have a clue. You know, they just haven't got a fucking clue. They're so far detached. They're all in a special club. And it's a club of entitlement. And you know, like, because they're in office, certain laws don't apply to them. They've almost got like certain sort of like diplomatic immunity in certain things. You know, they're allowed to lie as long as they sort of like say, I take that back, or something like that. They've got weird freaking mad laws. I don't really get it all, but I just know it's a load of freaking jumped up muppets that went to Eton or other places like that are in a privileged sort of like group of people. I haven't got a clue about the majority of the country, like the working class, who actually fucking make up nearly all the votes. They haven't got a clue, and yet we keep freaking going along with it. It's just crazy. I don't understand it. We need law and order, I understand that, but we don't need like a tyrant like this shite. I mean, Magna Carta, that sort of stuff. You know, 12, whatever it was, when the Magna Carta was put out there. That's kind of common law. That's all we freaking need. Don't rob anybody. Don't beat anyone up. Don't do crazy shit. Don't kill people. And act, you know, accordingly. Firm, fair and friendly, but not like this bullshit that he's pulling out. Like, oh, you said something against the establishment, or you tried to incite a riot. Just that, trying to incite, I mean, you know, that you could say anything like, oh, I'll kick off. That's inciting a riot. Go to jail. You shall not pass. Fuck me. Anyway, I'm getting off this topic because I start to get all like grumpy and fucking crazy. But yeah, I'm not going to kit in my ass. So we're out of here, and I'll smaze in a bit. I'll film that unit when I get there at 3 o'clock. Bye.